Hello and welcome to Critical Strike 118. I'm Josh and here with me is Kyle.
Hello.
And Bill.
I'm gonna put up a virtual t-shirt between us all like these Evo fighters. I don't want you to see what I'm doing over here.
I made a penis out of my waveform.
Yeah, I'm not wearing any pants.
Yeah. I think that's just a standard. You don't have to announce that.
Well, I just want you to know that there's a mental t-shirt up so that you can't see what I'm doing.
Oh.
There's also numerous states between us. I can't see what you're doing.
Well, yeah, that's probably true.
I just wanted you to know that.
Oh no, the pedo mustache may or may not have just thrown down his joystick in anger.
Really?
Oh, damn it, I missed it.
If you don't know, we are watching Evo at the same time as recording a podcast, which is probably a bad idea, because these two do not appreciate the art of fighting games.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We just maybe make a joke of it and ridicule everything they're doing.
We don't hate it. It's just we don't understand it. So we just, wow, that is a Rastafarian guy.
Yeah. See, I don't get. See, this is the third announcer in a row that they're wearing ties like someone told them, Gary, you gotta wear a fucking tie. We're trying to class this place up, but none of them are wearing them right. Like that shit's not even straight, and I'm not even sure he has a collar.
Wait, he's using a foreign hand too.
Yeah. See?
Schoolboys tie that. That is a shitty knot.
Don't. You wear suspenders. You can't be all uppity about how you tie your tie.
I can be all uppity about it because I do wear suspenders.
No, you can't, because everyone knows that you should be wearing bow ties, and you wearing a tie, it wrecks the whole thing you got going with the suspenders. You can't have three lines. You got to have two lines up that meet in a little pleasant ball around your neck. The three lines that flop around, no one does that.
Well, no, I've got three lines, and the metal clips of my suspenders line up with my tie clip.
You have a tie clip, do you?
I got three lines going up and one line going across.
Hey, Josh.
So hi and welcome to Critical Strike. What the fuck has happened so far?
Well, we have one kid who clearly hasn't slept since he was 13, playing against,
Why do you go back to this? Why?
I'm just busting your balls. I turned it off.
Holy shit.
Oh, I was right. It really does look like a guy that wasn't sleeping at all. Poor guy. I bet he's never touched a boob. So
he's probably had
podcast.
drugs.
So, welcome back, Kyle.
Hello.
How did you feel about us having Sean take over for you?
It was weird. I'll admit that.
He did a better job than you do.
He did.
So when you bailed on us the night before last, where you were like 2 a.m, oh, I guess I can't do it, goodbye, click.
Nancy said, I can't do the show.
Okay, what happened was her cousin got married down in Georgia. She a bunch of people couldn't attend because they're all in Pennsylvania. So they had like a second wedding, but that was pretty much just the reception.
All right, I'm sorry, but if you're having a second wedding, then you're an attention whore.
No.
Yes, we've had first wedding, but what about the second wedding?
It's for the people who couldn't make
the
fucking
being
12-hour trip down to Georgia.
Whore.
Why didn't they just have the wedding in Pennsylvania?
Because he's a serviceman and he couldn't get leave for that for an extended period of time.
I see. I honestly didn't think Italians went that far south. I'm just saying.
That's the Irish side.
Oh.
So it's one of her 30 cousins on her mother's side.
If you're that arrogant to have a second wedding and expect people to go to that one too.
Well,
it wasn't about being arrogant. It was about being nice and including the thousands of people that are in their family. Well, not thousands, but there was
we mass produce around
a number
here.
of people.
It's not people going as well. It's people who couldn't go to the other.
Sorry, but have a party, not a second wedding.
Well, that's what it was. It was a reception.
Reception. Okay. I see.
Eric.
So you didn't do the show, and then you had to go and spend money on someone you don't know or care about.
No, I care about them. I just forgotten. Nancy told me, and I was like, oh, that's happening tomorrow.
I don't even care about my own cousins. You're going to care about her cousins? You're a liar.
They're good people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So...
What'd you buy them for their gift? That'll see how good of people they are.
Oh, it's always cash. Always cash.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't... No one goes to the wedding registry. Nancy and I always give cash, because cash is easy and cash can be anything.
All right.
You know what I'm going to give you guys?
I'm going to give Kyle what I sent him this morning on the emails. The sloth sweater.
How come I didn't get added to this email?
Because you wouldn't find it as funny. I know Kyle has a special place for the sloth memes, so there's a great big sloth sweater.
That is an impressively large
So now I don't get included in things?
Well, we can send it to you, but you're going to look at it and go, that's kind of dumb.
Did we not have a conversation last night where you're like, I don't ever answer Bill's emails. He always sends me shit. I don't know. I don't even open them. Now you're going to try and lay a guilt trip down.
It's nice to be included, Bill.
Okay.
So as we said on last week's show, or last episode, Kyle just totally bailed on us at like 2 a.m. And
yeah, I did.
Thankfully, Mr. Sean was there to fill in, so...
He was, and he did a remarkable job.
Yep.
So now that I'm here, I can fill you in on all the fucked up things that happened to me while I was gone.
Let's go over Kyle's unfortunate stories.
We should really have a little theme song that you, like, mix in there. Like something like the final countdown song.
Something sad.
No. We could play the Curb Your Enthusiasm soundtrack. That's what I have as my phone ringer. So on the rare times the phone goes off in odd situations, it's funny. Well, it's funny to the people in the know.
It's funny to the few people who've seen the show and can understand the humor of that ringtone happening at that particular moment.
Everyone else that doesn't get it, I don't want to be friends with them anyway.
I don't get it.
Well, there you go.
But anyway, let me address the chicken.
Oh,
because
yes,
you guys got the story
chicken.
wrong. So yes, me and my siblings had pet chickens when we were younger.
Was this at your summer home outside of Yorkshire?
Nope. Just out in the yard. We had a coop.
Okay.
So they were, I think, New Hampshire Reds.
Told you.
What? Did you say told you?
No, I knew that they would be something specific. They wouldn't be just like a chicken. It would be something specific.
I don't even know what a New Hampshire Red is.
It's a red chicken. It's a breed commonly found in New Hampshire.
Really?
But anyway.
I don't think I've ever seen a chicken in New Hampshire, and I live in New Hampshire.
There's
only one kind of chicken, Kyle.
It's fried.
Oh, terrible. We had 2 hens and a rooster. My sister and I had the hens, and my brother had the rooster. So his rooster was Joe Cool, and it was slightly retarded. So it only Doodle do. There was no cocking. My sister's was named Princess Buttercup after the Princess Bride.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And mine was Cinderella because I watched that movie a lot when I was younger.
You would, Pixie.
And I was 5.
I just see like your brother like looking out the window, and you come up and you're like, "What's going on, brother?" And he's like, "Joe Cool's fucking the shit out of Cinderella right now."
Oh, he's really giving her the cocking.
Oh, god damn it, there's fucking water everywhere.
He's giving her the cocking right in her doodle-doo.
He may not speak it, Kyle, but he sure as hell gives it.
God damn it, there's fucking water everywhere now.
I am looking at pictures of the New Hampshire Red, Kyle.
Yeah.
Did your fucking Cinderella there have a black tail area? Like the one I'm looking at right now?
I don't know. I don't really remember.
Did you eat them?
No, they were actually eaten by... not coyotes.
Foxes?
I think a weasel?
That's probably accurate.
I think they broke in the coop and they murdered the chickens.
Did you come out and find them?
No, my mom did, because we were too young to actually muck out the coop and do all that, so my mom did it.
That sucks.
Did you cry?
I don't know.
Yeah, you probably cried.
Cinderella.
I would have cried.
Probably.
Losing a pet at a young age, you're supposed to cry.
But at that point, we had about 1 million pets, so... I might
Were
have...
any of them not named after Disney princesses?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted.
I
I kind of feel like if I ever got a chicken, I'd have to name it Joe Cool now, though.
Well, that was the rooster.
It's a pretty good chicken name, you know. Well, so what?
The rooster.
Joe Cool.
And you would need one that lacks the cocking, but gives you the doodle-doo.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm sure that's going to go over real well at the local bomb guards. What's the dumbest rooster you have? I need something clearly
Give me your
inbred.
most retarded rooster.
How would your brother feel if I brought a rooster to the wedding and named him Joe Cool and gave it to him?
I don't know, honestly.
Have would you feel if your wedding gift was Cinderella 2.0?
Nancy would probably murder you because birds have a lot of dander, so she'd be super allergic to them.
But they stay outside, Cal.
Well, then we'd have to devote part of the yard of our house to a chicken coop, and Nancy would hate that.
But what if in that giant house of a bathroom, you just close off an area where you have the chicken coop in there?
Nah, we're gonna finish that off. We're gonna do something with it. We're gonna make it like a game area.
Can I bring arcade machines over?
Yeah, I guess.
Is that going to happen? We're going to build a little arcade down there?
Maybe.
Oh.
We really haven't talked about it yet. We're going to live in there for a little bit and see how everything felt before we did anything drastic.
Well, thanks for bringing over the arcade machines, Josh. When are you thinking about going? What? Oh, I'm not going. I'm here to keep this place between us three. Keep somebody else out.
I'm going to be like the other one and just buy the house down the road.
There are several houses for sale on that street, so you could do that.
No. The less I see of you, the happier I am.
The once every 2 years that you see me is enough.
Yeah. Really is. All right, so we got the chicken story out of the way. You
Okay.
pixie.
So I started my new job 2 weeks ago.
New gerb.
And I got my work phone the day that I started. So it was from some guy who I came to find out had gotten fired.
Wait a minute. Can I just go into something real quick?
Yeah.
I like how the two stories that you're now telling have something in common.
Wait.
Cocks, Cal.
No, but one is a lack of cocks, and the other one is a plethora of cocks.
You idiot.
Okay. So, I got this work phone, and they didn't wipe it. They didn't wipe it because
It was
had
covered
all
in
the...
semen.
Well, they didn't reformat it. They didn't give it to me clean. So it was an iPhone 5, and it had all, like, literally 650-something contacts, and it's, of the 10 numbers that I needed, the rest of them were women. Like, and it was Alicia at, the Taj Mahal, or, I'm not gonna lie, Big Ass Rhonda was one of them. So I'm flipping through these contacts, and I'm just going, Jesus fucking Christ, what did this guy do? And then I accidentally hit the gallery application on the iPhone 5. And when it launched, it was dick pics. Dick pics everywhere.
Of the same dick?
It's of this dude's dick. That's what it was. He took pictures of his dick on his work phone. And I'm assuming he sent them to people.
Yeah. Were there still messages on there?
Yes, there were.
Did you go through them?
I did.
And?
Yes, he did.
Was he a prostitute?
No, he's
He's a
I guess
cocksman.
I guess he fancied himself a player.
So now what you
And
should do is
he
find...
worked as a...
You should find his number and then send him all of the dick pics.
No.
Did he have a custom ringtone for each lady?
I don't know. Because as soon as I saw the dick pics, I went to my boss and I'm like, hey, there's a lot of personal information on here. Can I, format this phone? He's like, well, how personal? I'm like, real personal. And I kind of alluded that it was pictures of his junk.
How personal? Well, say Cinderella was a chicken. The slang for chicken is cock. There's a lot of Cinderellas on this phone.
So, do you have to actually carry an iPhone around now?
Yeah, I do.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So now you have to carry your shitty Droid Bionic and the,
iPhone 5, yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, well. At least you can always put the better phone on top of the iPhone.
I don't know.
Whenever you lay it down.
That's typically what I do.
I don't know which one's the better phone in that selection.
I'll give it this. The iPhone 5 has a terrific battery life in comparison to my Bionic with the extended battery.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like,
the Bionic was terrible.
oh, Bionic had horrible battery life. All early 4G phones did.
Yeah.
My S4 is actually fantastic. I can go 2 days without charging it.
Jesus. That's nice.
Yeah. Even
And that's
the
with use.
S2 I have, using it with streaming and things like that. Yeah, I can go a little over a day. Very fancy.
Yep.
So dick pics and then Cinderella and Joe Cool.
Yep, and working 2 jobs, so that's awesome. Not really.
Yeah, that's not awesome at all.
What time do you get home now?
It depends on the day, and it depends how late the classes are. Because on Tuesdays and Thursdays, there's a class that ends at 9:30, so I can't leave campus until 9:30. And I don't get home until about 10:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I don't get home until about 10 on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I get home around 6 on Fridays.
Do you just go right to bed?
No, I do things.
We can play games. I get out of work at 10.
Yeah.
That's
maybe.
when he does his other job.
Yeah, actually, that is when I do my other job.
So
all of the emails that I have accumulated throughout the day, I sit down and work on them.
Fine. I hate you.
now I mean this with no offense, sort of. But your new job, is this like, you kind of got thrown into it a little bit. Are you like qualified and things are going fine? Or are you just like, this is some shit?
No, I mean, the work makes sense. I mean, I'm going from a super specialized job to something incredibly general. And it's so fucking slow right now because of summer courses. Like, there's no work to do, so I just sit in my office and do nothing.
That sounds okay. Just read
No,
books.
Do you play
I
Minecraft
can't-
now at
But
work?
no, I can't because the student workers come in all the time. Because when there is work, the student workers do it, and I'm just there.
Supervising.
This is all
supervising.
sounding great.
Yeah.
Just read
Look,
books on your phone. What are you talking about?
I don't, because I feel obligated to do work, and I have no work to do.
Apparently you've never
Sounds like you're
involved
getting
yourself.
paid to do shit.
No, you've never worked around the public sector before, have you?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever watched Ron Swanson on his show?
Yes.
You are now Ron Swanson. You're not supposed to do anything. Every once in a while you might do some real work, but really, it's about sitting there not working.
Like, I spent 3 days reformatting a PC and installing software on it to be a base image for ghosting. Because I had nothing else to do, so I stretched it out as far as I could.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Sounds like a pretty good job to me.
I don't like that. I need to do things. With my other job, I was doing things and I was doing work, but I also had the time to screw around a bit.
Well, who's the
Like, that
asshole
was-
who took this new job then?
Yeah, I did get a lot more image links when you're at your other job. I'm very disappointed with this new job. Yeah.
I didn't get image links.
Well, because you were
You're
awake
sleeping.
to respond to them.
It's usually like, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, Josh.
Yeah, when I had nothing to do.
It's nice to feel
So I can read the
involved.
internet, and then...
Oh, I'll start
All the-
sending you shit in the morning if that's what you want.
No.
The next podcast you'll be requesting
Wait,
that we
wait,
stop.
Josh wants to be included, so I believe you should do it.
Okay.
I mean, I've been including Bill on all the lovely songs I've been sending you on Spotify, Josh.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There's a couple of those. A couple of them very in particular.
Why do you listen to fucking somebody's show tunes?
I don't know. It's what I grew up listening to. It's what my mom listened to.
Oh.
And that's what she blared on the stereo.
Chickens.
You don't name
tunes.
Chicken Cinderella without some show tunes, Josh.
Like right now, my I'm looking at my inbox. And by the way, I have never deleted my inbox. So it goes all the way back until 2011.
Yeah, me too. I have like 10,000 emails in there.
Oh, I purge it out every once in a while.
Oh, I don't. The last song Kyle sent me was one day ago, and it's called Keep It Gay.
Yep. It's from the producers. It's a funny musical and a good movie.
And then the Rum Turn Tugga.
It's from Cats.
And then If You Were Gay.
That is from Avenue Q.
Springtime for Hitler.
Also from the producers.
Mm-hmm.
They're all, well, except for the Cats one, they're pretty good songs. I sing you the Cats one because it's got cats in it. Don't you like cats?
So, those are any more unfortunate Kyle stories?
Chickens, dicks, and new job.
That's it.
And that's about it.
Bill, any unfortunate stories?
I can't follow that. No, nothing.
Nothing.
He's got a root problem.
Nothing.
That's a roots problem.
Nothing interesting has happened to you, Bill.
No, I don't think so.
Why has nothing interesting happened to you?
I made those batarangs, but no one wants to hear about that on a podcast.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet, dude.
Did they work?
Oh, fuck yeah, they work. You do not want to get hit with one of those things.
Awesome.
It's got just enough weight that it takes no, like, the wood step in the garage. You basically just move your arm down and release it, and it sticks straight in because there's enough mass in the batarang. But when you throw it with proper force, yeah, that'd break right through a skull. It's pretty gnarly. And
That
sharp.
sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm. Inevitably, once I make another batch of them, I'll see about sending you guys some.
That might be a
Here's
bad
some
idea
weapons.
for Kyle.
No, they just won't be sharpened.
Oh, then don't bother.
Well, I think if I send them sharpened, I think there's things I have to consider. State lines and weaponry and such. But if it's just, but it still sticks in things without it being sharpened. Don't think that it doesn't. It's still thin.
Alright, so cocks, dicks, job, batarang.
What about Josh?
Nothing.
How is Bruin?
Bruin's good.
Is he under your covers like a wee little kitty?
No, he's not in here.
Yeah,
And Raisin's not either.
no one cares about Raisin.
Raisin has never been in here.
Yeah, Bruin's the only one that hangs out. No one cares about Raisin.
Tears down your door.
Ugh.
Wow.
He went to the vet, and they cut his claws, so thankfully.
What?
You mean they cut his fingers off?
They cut down his claws a little bit.
Oh, they didn't, remove them?
No, I would never do that.
Oh,
That's horrible.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's incredibly painful for a cat.
Yeah.
Because you're removing part of their fingers.
Yeah.
It is Josh's personal life mission to help eliminate the wild bird population.
Oh, fuck yeah. I actually had to tell that story yesterday at work. I was outside having a cigarette at 9 o'clock at night. And there's this really annoying bird, and everybody's just looking at me, and I guess I looked really agitated.
Why are they not looking at the annoying bird? They're staring at you? Jesus, really? I think he's gonna start shaking. Just watch.
And so I was like, I really fucking hate birds. And they're all like, what?
Who hates birds? What the fuck are you talking about?
I was like, one day my mission is to build a machine that will just shoot a laser at every bird and destroy them.
You know, Kyle, you know what I fucking hate? Clouds. I fucking hate clouds.
I'll be honest with you, I hate clouds as well.
How do you hate birds? They're delightful.
No, they're annoying little rats.
Because he's trying to sleep in, and the birds are too loud. Nancy hates birds, too, for that
No,
very
that's
reason.
actually not why I hate birds. They don't bother me when I'm sleeping.
No?
I just hate them. Period.
What? There has to be a reason.
I just hate them.
You can't just irrationally hate a bird.
I hate you irrationally.
Well, I think you have a pretty good reason, but...
Oh, yeah. Show tunes.
Did a bird touch you once, Josh?
No, they're just annoying little creatures, and I hate everything about them. They poop everywhere. They fucking chirp. Anything that sings, I hate.
You
They
just
poop
change a
everywhere
couple
because
words.
their poop and piss come out from the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same
They're
substance.
fucking
Orifice.
flying rats.
No, flying rats are bats, Josh.
I hate bats too.
That's okay.
Bats are awesome.
Bats are awesome. They do help keep insects down, but I'll give you creepy bats.
I don't like birds. My mission in life is to create a machine.
Anything that flies needs to die.
I just see him in like his office chair, slowly petting his kitty, staring at the window. Soon, Bruin, we'll have our vengeance.
So I played it off as when I become the dictator of the world, I will order every bird to be destroyed.
But who will kill the insects?
You.
It's going to be so weird when you're the dictator and I have to go to a restaurant, but none of the servers will speak to me.
Let's not go back to that, Bill.
I'm sorry.
It's just people angrily jabbing at pictures on the menu.
No, there'd be sign language or something.
No, because no one's allowed to talk. No communication, so it's just pointing at things. And people are pissed off because people generally are angry when they order sometimes. So it's just angry people smashing their fingers on the pictures on the menu.
Maybe the menus would be like a book of stamps, and you just tear out the things that you want to order.
This is
and then you
exactly how I would do
smash
it.
them on
Okay,
the table.
if that's the case, if I was the dictator, Bill, and I made it so you cannot speak to your server and your server would not speak to you, there would be a system where it's a menu and you press the button to order what you want and what options you want, and then kind of like in the old school in the 80s when you went to a bank and you were like sending a check through and it went through that vacuum line.
Yeah.
That's where your food would come out of on your table. So there would be no interaction with the server. I wouldn't even need a server. A fucking chef could just do that.
Well, actually, what I'm realizing now is that there isn't a problem because there isn't a menu because all there is ham sandwiches.
Correct.
So I guess we're okay. You just go to the many ham sandwich distributary complexes and you're good.
Yep.
But
Don't go to the Ham Palace in Bronsonville. You need to go to
The
Pork
Ham
and
Emporium.
Paradise in Roydenberry.
I think you would make a good dictator, though, Josh, honestly.
No birds. No talking to servers.
There'd be bugs fucking everywhere, and the food would suck. It really would be like Russia.
There wouldn't be
Okay.
bugs everywhere.
Do you know how... That's what birds do.
I
They're
would
part of the
find a
ecosystem.
solution for that. Look, if I can destroy every bird, I can destroy every bug.
No.
But then who would pollinate the plants?
I can destroy every plant.
How would we live?
That's your problem. I'll be underground.
Well, the human population does need about a 70% drop, so maybe it's for the best.
Fucking dictator Josh, vote for me.
He is a merciful Lord, Kyle. Do not question him.
He's a merciful lord to the 30% of the people who survive.
I would be a lot like Tyrion. I would just fuck everything.
So basically,
So
no birds, no bugs, everyone eats ham, and the remaining people are whores.
Yep.
And beer makers of one kind of beer.
Yep. Blue moon, honey, summer, wheat.
Yep.
There you go. That's the future. Hope you look forward to the future.
The future. It's better than what I would do, so let's leave it at that.
All right, so this is a fucking video game show, and we've wasted a half hour of nothing.
Half hour talking about bullshit.
Yeah, which is fine because we actually really have nothing to talk about. So,
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
I guess I'll go first.
Okay, are you going to talk about how you're a monster?
How am I?
Wait a minute now. Now, see, wasn't there a bet about killing horses? So if he goes first, doesn't that mean he can kill your horses now?
Oh, he already killed the horse.
Oh, that's right.
He's already killed plenty of horses.
That's right.
In fact, he has summoned herds of horses and then slaughtered them. Just because.
Why don't you go into that?
Okay. So Minecraft released the 1.6 patch that introduced horses.
And you were
And everyone was excited.
No, you were very excited for horses.
I was, because fucking horses.
Yeah, seems neat.
Yeah. So we all go onto the server and like, oh, fucking horses, yeah.
And Jesus, Josh.
There's no horses. So Josh is like, hey, here's a horse. So poof, horse. And I'm like, oh, Josh, you're the best. And then he murders it.
And they don't just like fall over and go poof. They scream horribly, and it's very uncomfortable.
Things. And he does this for about a half hour. Just like, oh, hey, Kyle, here's a horse. Boom, murdered. Okay. And then he'd go just a little further. It's like, okay, now here's a horse with a saddle. Murdered. Okay, you've just tamed the horse. Now I just murdered it. Now you tamed the horse, you have a saddle, here's some armor. Oh, I just murdered your horse.
The best is the one where he let you ride around a little bit, and then when you came back by us, he just cut it. That was my fave. Yeah.
So Josh is a horse murdering monster.
The horses bothered me, but yesterday when we killed all those donkeys, that shit was just funny. You kept knocking them off the cliff. It was like something you'd see out of one of those weird videos from Pakistan, where they have nothing better to do than throw donkeys off cliffs.
I don't think any of this actually happened.
What?
You murdering all the horses or the Pakistan
Both
donkey thing?
Oh no, I can find the video. It's really disturbing.
No,
Sad.
the horse thing.
Yeah. Either way,
I think Kyle was being oversensitive.
No, because he was getting attached to Freckles, and you killed Freckles.
I kept trying. What it was, Bill. All right, let me defend myself here.
Let me explain and rationalize my murder.
Let me defend myself. I was being a dick.
Let me explain what actually happened.
Because Kyle, at one point, did get mad enough to log out of the game.
Oh, yeah.
I actually rage quitted because he kept murdering horses.
You rage quit Minecraft, which is almost impossible.
All right, let me tell my side of the story.
Everything I said was factually accurate.
Shit, what can I make up to make this sound like I'm not just murdering shit?
The perfect horse for Kyle. I wanted one that was majestic, had nice color.
But still embodied the spirit of Cinderella?
Yes, I was looking for Cinderella in there. And so I was trying to help him out. And I didn't want to leave like a million horses around, so I was just eliminating the useless ones as we were going.
Whatever, Mao.
I don't think that's true, Josh. I think you just wanted to watch me suffer.
Well, I was having a great time watching it.
Or listening to it, actually. You were over in your area.
Yeah, I was toiling away with bricks, but when I could hear the horses dying over the speakers, I chuckled.
What's great, I don't even know how to tame them, but it was funny, like, watching these little hearts come out of them, because, like, Kyle and the horse fell in love with each other, and then, bam, dead.
Yeah.
Because people have to realize that you just can, like, teleport yourself. Like, everyone else has to run for, like, a distance. And that's where the horses are nice, because it'll make all of that easier. So you would just, like, show up like a vampire, stab, 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 and then just disappear. Yeah.
But other great Minecraft story, though. I built Kyle a coffin last night.
Oh.
He's sitting there digging away, and I've become kind of a expert precision demolition man.
Yeah,
Demolitionist.
Yeah. Where, like, if somebody needs something blown up, bring me in, I'll fucking do it, and we'll destroy what you need. I'm real good now. Bill's used me a couple times.
Yeah.
And
I actually put him up on Angie's list. Gave him a 4-star.
Mm-hmm. And so, I was trying to help Kyle.
Feet. That's why you didn't get the 5th star, by the way.
He was uncomfortable with all your horse murdering.
Yeah. The horse murdering, and he didn't wipe his feet. I had to dock him a star.
And he got angry whenever he thought I tried to talk to him.
Anyway, he built some coffin.
I was trying to help Kyle with his building, and he got mouthy. So I decided to go off a little bit in a different direction, and I built kind of a...
Wait, you were trying to help me? You were layering my building with dynamite.
I was trying to help Kyle, and so kind of like Sean's little mud hut that Bill blew up.
Bill, who can't generate dynamite or the flint to light the dynamite.
That Bill blew up, I built a TNT mud hut, kind of. and then went in the middle of it. Now, if that was to explode, I would be fine. But I teleported Kyle into the middle of it.
I would say a dynamite Quonset.
Sure.
Yes.
And I had no intentions of blowing him up, as he knows. It was just...
Really?
Yeah, because I let you get out of it.
You did, but then you showed me the lighter, and then I got scared.
Of course, yeah. I gotta at least have the theatrics of it. But I didn't do it.
Fucked up, Josh.
And people also need to realize, I don't know if we've ever actually mentioned this, Josh's character is a nude man with a
giant dick.
Giant penis across his body, and then like a, what's the Mexican wrestling, like a luchador mask.
Kind of looks like E. Honda with a giant penis.
Yeah, it's very, like when he just shows up out of nowhere in the depths of Moria, it's a little creepy.
So, I let Kyle get out of that, but then just for fun, and he got up on top of it or something, and I blew it up, and he went flying.
I survived.
But that was
barely.
hilarious.
The best is, like, last week, we went around, we found Kyle's secret area where he goes when he gets tired of us fucking with things. And we went around filling his doors with brick, and then we filled one in particular with brick and gave him a present on the other side.
I filled it with water and then put a boat in it.
On top of a cliff. So when he went to open the door again, it washed him off the cliff face, and he had to crawl back up for 5 minutes.
So he's like, oh, you guys sealed my doors. Really cool, guys. So he breaks it, and the water comes flying through.
The thing is, I hadn't been on the server for a week and a half, so...
We had to keep quiet about it the whole time.
It was
so
such a great joke.
Delayed joke.
Yeah.
And
I'm so glad I got to hear it. And then we filled it back up because the water wouldn't quit, and you fell for it a second time. You're like, oh, this is filled up. Down he goes. Minecraft.
But we are such nice guys. We built you a mini moat to resemble your old house.
Yeah, and I built you that large phallic symbol.
Yes, you did.
We're
Good
nice.
Josh.
The dirt dick.
The dirt dick.
We help you out.
Yeah, it's been a good time.
So that's our Minecraft story of Kyle's horses.
Sorry, it's a lot of fun. Except for the horse murdering. That's just funny.
That just gets fucking
Come on,
weird
launching
after a
donkeys
while.
off the fucking cliff.
Now, watching
Donkeys are not horses.
Watching a horse fall down like a series into like a big basin where it can't quite get out or run real fast, and watching you like chase it down the cliffside so you can stab it was one of the funniest things that's ever happened in that game. Because you kept hacking and it would jump right before you'd get there. Oh, God. Good stuff.
You're terrible people.
We are.
Horses are majestic creatures.
I like how even you turned your back to me and you were trying to do other things. I was like, Kyle, come on, here, have a horse.
Yeah.
You're just gonna kill it. Because we had to make an elaborate promise and deals to make sure that you'd quit killing them.
And I did. I held up my end of the bargain.
Uh-huh. And so finally he gets one after all of this slaughter for 2 hours. And then Kyle parks it next to a wall, and there's an in-game bug that if you park it too close to the wall, it just dies.
Suffocate in a wall.
So then last night he's blaming me for killing his horse for no reason.
I think I had a pretty good case against you, most hurting son of a bitch.
I want my apology.
I'm sorry, Josh. I mistook a bug for your horse murdering ways.
All right. Eat shit. So, anyway, I'll go first now, keeping my end of the bargain. I played some Marvel Heroes.
You played a lot of Marvel Heroes.
Yeah,
Yeah. I kind of, whatever, it was just kind of scratching an itch. I've been in the mood for a dungeon crawler a la Torchlight and Diablo lately. Mm-hmm. Except for I don't like Torchlight 2 for whatever reason.
Because it's not very good.
Yeah. So, this is kind of a pretty cool dungeon crawler because it has superheroes, even though I don't really like superheroes, but the powers are neat. And it's we've talked about it a few episodes ago, but it's a free to play dungeon crawler where you can buy characters or you can get, I think it's 4 for free you can choose from. They're not very good. I think Hawkeye is the only good free one. But they also increased the rate of character drops as well in one of the recent patches.
Interesting.
So I ended up buying Deadpool when he was actually cheaper. I think he was like 12 or whatever when I bought him, and now he's actually like the full price.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Pirate Deadpool, that's probably why his price went up, because that was kind of fun to listen to.
That's a costume though. Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, so I played as Deadpool, and he's absolutely hilarious actually, and he actually has a lot of homages to other games, because Deadpool is kind of a crazy guy, and so if you use up all your spirit, which is basically mana in that game, he'll say we must build additional pylons, which is a nice StarCraft reference. But so yeah, it was a really cool game. I actually beat it, the main story of it, and I think it was like level 28 when I beat it, which really sucks because you don't get his teleport until level 30.
Really?
Yeah. But I mean, I can always go through and do other quests and other, like they have daily missions, kind of like World of Warcraft does, and I can go through the main story again and just keep leveling. I think the max level is pretty high, but yeah, throughout the game actually. So I bought one character for like $12, but then I've also
Who'd you buy?
Deadpool, as I said earlier.
Oh, sorry, I'm fucking retarded.
Are you too busy thinking about Cinderella now?
Yes.
Okay, Pixie. So I bought one character, but throughout the game I unlocked 5, so that's not too bad.
No.
Who'd you unlock?
I got Colossus, Thing, Storm. I don't remember the other ones, but yeah. So yeah, I can always go through with them now if I wanted to. The nice thing about that game is everything that I loot and all the money that I get on Deadpool, is automatically on my other character as well. So everything is shared between the two.
Oh, that's awesome.
The characters. So if I unlock, say, gear for Colossus, I can just put it in my bank and then take it out when he's the proper level. So that's nice. If I wanted to play through it again. I have no idea anything about the main story in that game.
You played it on mute most of the time, didn't you? Ish.
Everything except for the character voices. And every time there was a cutscene, I just skipped them. Which is cool. I do like the cutscenes, though, because they are, like, drawn out comics and stuff, but
yeah, they are kind of neat.
Ain't nobody got time for that. So I kept skipping them. So I couldn't tell you anything what happened. But some of the boss fights are pretty cool, and the final battle is pretty awesome, actually. But I do like some of the things that they do, so every once in a while when you're in a zone, like a random boss will show up in the middle of the world. So I can be in like the Savage Land where whatever bad guy is there.
Sauron?
Sure. And I thought it was the guy with the mutants, dudes.
Magneto?
The guy that was with Magneto in the old TV show.
There were a lot of guys with Magneto.
Yeah. Can't think of his name. Anyway.
Dr. Doom?
No, he's in the game, though. Mr. Sinister.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So I would be in the Savage Lands, and then like all of a sudden Dr. Octopus would show up and start destroying stuff, and like everybody in that area has to try to take him down together, and then you get a shitload of gear and XP and everything else. So it's like
how does the loot exist? So, in a game like Diablo or Torchlight, you start off as a plebeian, and you slowly become a better warrior through, your gear gets cooler and cooler. But in a superhero game, you always kind of look the same. So is the loot just purely stat based, or do you get, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because not everyone has swords, so you can't collect like awesome swords like Deadpool does, but not everyone does. So how does that work?
It does, so I was getting gear for Colossus and all these other characters as well, but it all is personal gear as well. So if I'm in a group and we all kill the boss, I get specific loot that they can't get, and vice versa.
But does it change your appearance?
No, it's not aesthetic.
Yeah, see, that was the thing that was, it always works well when, like, wow, that guy must be badass because look at him. But that's removed from this.
I think some of the weapons' attacks are aesthetic. So, like, there's guns that shoot different things.
Sure.
And how they look when they fire. But for the most part, no, it's not aesthetic at all. Because they're heavy on having you buy costumes. That's why.
I was going to say, that's the whole reason why they had the costumes there. So you can customize the way your particular guy looks.
Yeah.
I see.
And actually what they do, like, gear is weird in that game. It's not like you're constantly looting better gear, but what you can upgrade it. So they have a crafter, and then they have a weapons vendor and an armor vendor, and you have to upgrade each one. So any gear that you don't want or any item that you don't want, you can go to the crafter and donate it to that NPC, and that causes him to level, and that unlocks more things that you can do. So
so it's like Diablo 3.
Kind of. But, yeah, with like the blacksmith and stuff,
Yeah.
it's similar. And you can add things using that system to your costume or whatever to change how you look cosmetically. That made no sense. But anyways, so I can add like sparkles on my armor, or you can actually add offensive things to your costume or defensive things. So I can add like a shield to my costume or whatever through that system. But it takes a long time to upgrade the crafter.
I see.
But that's how, I could take like a green item and upgrade it to a blue item, and then upgrade said blue item to a epic item. And
That's pretty neat.
And it adds more stats and different things to it as you go. So it's a pretty cool game. I mean, I think one day I played it for like 9 hours straight.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But I finished the main story, and I killed the final boss, and yeah, Deadpool wins.
Now you're reading comics?
No, not that gay.
Don't you lie.
I've never been a big comic guy.
I like some.
I was when I was younger, but not nowadays. I've grown up.
Well, I like certain comics. They just can't be all comic-y, I guess, if that makes sense, where it's just fucking nonsense and terrible.
I don't even like comic book movies, really.
Really?
Like, the Avengers, I thought was boring.
There's so much noise. How is it boring?
I did like Captain America. And X-Men First Class is really good.
Yeah, X-Men First Class was pretty solid.
So yeah, that's Marvel Heroes. It's quite good. I mean, especially for a free-to-play game. And they patch it a lot. I think this week it's already had like 4 patches. And
yeah, that's what kind of pisses me off, is every time I go to play, it's like, oh, there's a patch, and then I get distracted and I forget to play it.
But that's good, though, because they are changing a lot, and they're adding a lot to the game. And they're already talking about more heroes, so like there's been talk of adding Gambit and stuff like that, so... Yeah.
I think the more important question is, why wasn't Gambit there in the first place?
Might have been a licensing issue. I mean, you gotta remember, they have to pay a lot of money to use these characters.
Yeah, that could be true.
And that's why, like, when I first started playing it, and I was talking to Bill about it, and we were both looking at characters, and it's like, wait a minute, Iron Man's $20 fucking to get? And, I mean, yes, it kind of sucks, but then you think about it, and it's like, well, they do have to pay a lot of royalties for him. Especially now that he's in all these really popular movies and everything else. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks, but at the same point, like, this model actually works. Look at League of Legends. People pay so much for that stuff. And yeah. So that's pretty much it for me. That's all I've played. It's a cool game, though. Beat it. Happy with it. Might go back.
Neat.
Bill.
Yay. I don't have anything as intensive as that. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You're let down.
We played some Animal Crossing in this household.
Another
Frona
episode of
is-
Animal Crossing. Yay.
Well, I'll make it quick. Frona's played more than I have, I think, at this point. I think she enjoys it. But
I knew she would.
I finally got what I want to say is I was disappointed when I got to the island, Josh.
Okay.
That was like a turning point in that game for me.
Why?
Because I thought that once you got out of your village, you'd be in a larger area where you could go around like collecting things and hunting more things. But that space is even smaller than the one I had.
Yes. It's not like Animal Crossing City Folk.
Yeah, that was very disappointing. Like I thought I was building to kind of unlock a bigger area to go around and do stuff. And now it kind of killed momentum, but Frona's still playing it. I did all the things as mayor that needed to be done, so.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Well, ish. I don't know.
The mayor's job is never done, Bill.
I don't know. I'll probably try your little scheme with some money so that way I can build whatever shit she ends up wanting, but it was fairly disappointing once that happened. But fun enough. I got a kick out of it a little bit. Sort of.
Just wait until you unlock Club LOL, and you can go see KK Slider every Saturday.
At midnight.
No, all Saturday.
No?
Or a Saturday, I think starting at 7 p.m. He's there
Oh,
all night.
wow.
And then Sunday for the rest of the week, it's DJ KK. Playing your favorite chiptunes.
For one of that, her birthday was the other day, so she was pretty impressed that when she logged in, they came and took her to a birthday party. Yeah. I rented Tales of Abyss or something like that.
Dude, why?
Well, I wanted a, action RPG type game like that for the DS.
Hold on, Kyle. You can't judge every Tales game because of your one experience with Tales of Symphonia.
I have also played a bit of Tales of Vesperia and didn't like it.
But you just... Tales of Vesperia was completely different than Symphonia.
Dude, I'm tainted. Tales of Symphonia was so terrible, it has tainted
So
me.
any game with Tales in it, you hate automatically.
Any Tales of game, I hate automatically.
That's not right.
I think it's plenty right.
I respect your bullshit because I have a lot of it myself. But on the 3DS, it's nice to have a game like that. So, because after playing enough of the demo of the Monster Hunter, I can't deal with the controls of that game. They're just terrible. Just fucking terrible. You don't have a proper lock on, and it just doesn't work. So I wanted something that I could just sit down and grind a little bit here and there and play, and that's kind of what that's turning into. I've been reading too much, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll play more of that and have some things to talk about, maybe. Maybe I'll join your team.
Didn't you play the demo for that game that Sean was talking about, Project Cross Battle or Project Cross Battle?
I did. When that goes on sale, I will probably grab that. Because it was just unique enough, even though it's repetitive, it's enough to where it was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know most of the characters, but...
You're a bad person.
Well, I don't think it matters because in that game you're going to learn part of them a little bit as well. But I like the idea that it's a tactics game, that the combat is a fighting game, even though it's very simplistic and definitely not Street Fighter where you just have a select number of moves that you do. But it was pretty damn entertaining. Like the demo is enough to pique my interest pretty good. I don't want to go spend $30, $35 on it right now, but I could see in a moment of weakness next month just grabbing it.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed Pushmo as well, which I enjoy the shit out of that. It's a downloadable game on the 3DS. Well, it's like it's in the vein of like almost a Tetris meets Picross type thing. Like you have to get to the top of these blocks, pull out different shapes in different orders to slowly make your way up the structure.
Okay.
It's kind of neat. It's very simplistic. It's cartoony, but I like little, puzzle brain teasers like that. So that was like, I think $5 or $6, maybe $8. I don't remember, but I'd seen that come up on so many people's lists of things that they have to play that I grabbed it. And then I haven't even opened up the Ghost Recon one yet. I got that for like $6, brand new.
So overall, though, Bill is still enjoying the Wii U and 3DS?
The Wii U I haven't had much time to play just because the last couple weeks have been pretty hectic. I'm not getting home until 7:30. And by the time I eat, I just dick around a little bit and then I go read a book and crawl into bed. But yeah, I like the 3DS. I think it's a cool little device. I wish there was a little bit more games that were geared towards myself, but there's enough to keep my interest. It gets used every day here, which I wasn't expecting. So for her to find a couple things that she likes, yeah, inevitably I'll grab Mario Kart for it that she'll play all the time. And when she finishes the Wii U Mario, I'll grab probably the 3D one on there, which will pull more over time. Like that thing's getting used a lot more than I did. Like enough to it's annoying when I go to grab it and it's not charged, and then it's like a little bit of a mini argument. I plug the charger in behind the couch. Reach your arm up and plug the shit in when you see it's getting low. Not that hard.
But I don't wanna.
Yeah. It gets used every day. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't regret that purchase at all. Either of the purchases, actually.
All right.
But yeah, Steam sale, there'll probably be some more games to play. I played a little bit of Fez for a little bit over an hour and a half today. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that. Seems okay, but also at the same time, meh.
At least it was cheap.
Yeah, I grabbed, I got the Mars Wars game. That seems kind of neat. Mike had said a while back that I should try that, so I grabbed that. I grabbed Tomb Raider finally for $12, which seems pretty cool.
$12 too much.
And then I grabbed Sniper 2 because I like to shoot people with sniper rifles. And I imagine in the next couple days I'll buy a few more things. Especially if Remember Me goes on sale. But I skipped Darksiders 2 because I remember Tony saying it ran like shit and Kyle not being impressed, so... Even at $10, apparently not cheap enough. If it hits 5 at some point, I'll be stupid, but not for 10.
I think it was already $5 at one point.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe it was like a Darksiders 1 and 2 for $10.
No, it was like 15 or 17. I remember that deal. Because it came with DLC, and I was like, I'm never going to play Darksiders 1. I played a little bit of that. I'm not paying this much to play the one game, so that's why I skipped. But yeah, that's it for me.
Kyle.
Okay.
You're closing out the show this time.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Pressure's on you, Kyle.
Pretty much, I've just been playing games I've already had, so I've been playing a crap ton of Borderlands 2.
Which is so random for you to go back to that.
Why? Let me ask you this before anything else. Why have you not gone back to Saints Row?
I don't know. I just haven't been in the mood for like a dicking around,
fun game,
making poop jokes kind of game.
So you're playing Borderlands, which is poop jokes.
It's really dicking around making poop jokes with more guns.
Yeah, but it's a first-person shooter, and it's more I don't know. I get more satisfaction out of that.
I'll give you that.
And I've got friends who play it, so we
have
play
no
like
friends.
I do.
So are you playing on like the plus mode now?
Yeah, we're playing on the plus mode.
So you've gone ahead of all of us.
Damn it!
Why, Kyle?
No. He's only like Krieg is only 43.
Why don't you love Bill and I?
I don't know. I still have my soldier who's around your level, but. What we've been doing is we've been going through and we've been playing all the DLC, mainly because we were all super excited for Tiny Tina's whatever the fuck that is.
Something dark side.
Yeah, it's pretty much the rip on Dungeons and Dragons, and since we all play that, we thought it was awesome. But the DLC overall was kind of meh.
Is this the one with Joffrey?
Yeah, with that. No, I'm on the whole, like the DLC is kind of terrible, and like all 4 pieces of it. Bunkers and Badasses was awesome. I really like that one. Mr. Torgs was pretty good, but the other 2 sucked. They weren't worth it at all.
I forgot that I bought the season pass.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
The pirate one was really lame, and the hunt one's really lame. But the season pass was completely worth it for Bunkers and Badasses and Mr. Torg's Adventure, even though I paid an extra $10 for whatever the fuck the other DLC.
Sure. I'll play it at some point. Josh and I were talking about it last week when you were playing it, that we'll hit a couple weeks where we just go back and play the plus mode again.
It's all really in jokes and things that I can relate to, but I don't think you guys could.
We are not as sophisticated as Kyle.
Well, no, it's you guys never really played.
We don't have a lateral lisp.
You never played tabletop games.
Yeah, I don't think this is a bad thing, Josh.
You guys are not as intelligent as I.
You guys spend time touching tits.
Actually, yeah.
I play D&D. Kyle, can you say that with your lateral lisp?
I played Dungeons and Dragons. I have a sorcerer named Cal there.
That's never gonna get old.
Never.
No.
He casts Fireball.
Kyle found, in the last few episodes, Kyle found his amazing niche on the show. I will give him that.
Yeah. Voice work.
It's only taken 6 years, but Kyle found the one good thing he does for the show.
The thing is, I've been doing that voice forever. It's just, I don't know.
It's taken me years to, hide it from people.
You've never done it on the show, though.
No, I've never done it on the show, but that's the general. I'm making fun of someone, like a nerd or like something game.
Like I've gotten you to do the
Myself.
Russian accent and everything else on the show, but no, the lateral lisp is really the one that ties it all together.
Yep. I did attempt to play The Witcher.
Oh God, why?
That's bullshit. You enjoyed it, fucker.
Yeah, no, well, The Witcher 2, because you're just like...
Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Because you're like, you should play it, it's really good. And I got past the first town, I'm like, this is really good. And then there was like the combat retool, and it got really good. And then I hit a bug that I can't get past, no matter how many times I reload the game.
Sucks.
Have you looked up what the bug?
It hasn't been listed.
What's it doing?
So you're in the you're escorting the second king with his cadre of wizards.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got that one asshole who's got the one asshole who's clearly going to betray you at some point with his light thing killing the undead and protecting you from the miasma.
Yeah.
And sometimes he'll just stand there and not move. Sometimes he'll walk down and stop. Other times he'll walk down, stop, turn around, and run all the way back up. And I just can't get past that part.
Weird.
No matter how many fucking times I play it.
That sucks. Because you get to the dwarf village after that.
And it's super frustrating because I started to really like The Witcher, and I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. Like, I can completely see what Bill was talking about.
Yeah.
And then I hit this, and I'm like, fuck this game.
Fuck you, Bill.
I'm done with
Well, I mean, almost not like that, but for me, I couldn't, every time I'd load the game, my screens would blink out. I'd have to sit here for 20 seconds, and then I'd move for about 20 feet, and then screens would blink out, and I couldn't finish the game for almost a year. I mean, I cut them some slack because they're a small studio, and this is the kind of shit that you kind of have to expect, but
yeah.
It sucks. Maybe at some point with one of the updates it'll fix itself, because I really like that universe and everything that they have to say about the third game. Like, I'm not getting overly hyped because the more Witcher is enough for me, but a lot of the stuff they're saying, if it actually works, that game could be something special. Big open world. It sounds pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, after hearing about The Witcher 3, it's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to beat The Witcher 2.
Yeah.
But now it seems like I either have to restart and play 15 hours of The Witcher 2 over again.
No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I might have a bunch of game saves somewhere on my hard drive. I wonder if I could send you one if it would solve it.
You don't
Different
have
choices.
all my stuff.
Yeah. But I did everything in that first village, so there's a chance that you'd be better off anyway.
I also did everything in that first village.
Yeah.
So
Did
there
you
you
clear
go.
out? Did you clear out the old hospital?
Yep.
Cool. That was kind of tough. There was the first two ghost spirit things that popped up. That's where I actually learned you have to use the traps.
Oh, I didn't use those things. I fucked their shit up.
Yeah, not me. I had to keep one of them at bay with a trap while I busted one down and then grabbed the other one. Oh well. I love The Witcher. I should really finish those books. I think the third book's coming to the English translation here next month. And I didn't even know there's 5 of them, but only what will be 3 in English at this point.
Oh.
But
I think I'm going to wait until the entire series is translated.
well, it's not really a series. Like, the first one's just a series of stories, like Witcher adventures.
Okay. So it's like Sherlock Holmes, where it's just like a collection of stories.
Yeah, and I haven't even touched the second one, so that might be next on my list, actually. Because I like the universe, I like the character. I mean, like, they pull... I mean, at the end of The Witcher 2, it's not really a spoiler, but there's at one point before you finish with the final boss, and you're given the choice to share shots of vodka. I mean, that's just awesome. I mean, that's the kind of thing that I would expect to happen in that universe, because it's cool.
It's too bad
Yeah.
there's no bathhouse scene where the Witcher and Asura are sharing drinks and looking at
God,
tits.
that game's so awesome.
Well, there might be something like that.
It would be
Damn it.
really good if there was like a scene where Asura just shows up and he's having drinks with the Witcher.
So, you want to kill some stuff? Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm too busy blowing a hole in the planet. You have fun killing monsters.
I really wish they'd make another one of those games, or at least something similar.
There's people are hoping right now because today at Evo they announced
Oh, they're gonna add him.
they announced 5 new characters to Street Fighter.
Man!
And one of them wasn't shown or announced as who it's going to be. So a lot of people are hoping it's Asura.
That would be so. That would be enough to really get me into that game. I would love that.
I don't think that it's something they would do, but it would be.
How would they balance that?
Well, you get to play Street Fighter as him in the DLC.
Yeah, but also, Kyle, balancing is one thing. Like
Did you not know about that, Kyle?
Well, I knew about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He would probably be if he like. There's always been overpowered characters in Street Fighter, and then they get banned at tournaments and stuff. So it's nothing new, but that would be amazing if it was.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty.
Because they said it was a character that's never been in Street Fighter before.
Huh.
So
I hope its name is Josh.
Maybe it's Asura. I will be getting that DLC on the PC.
Yeah, if the PC one goes cheap, I might grab it.
I grabbed it when it was super cheap a while ago.
I wonder if my PS3 controller will work on the PS3.
It will. We ask that
PC.
every time that we talk about the PC Street Fighter.
I know. I just like to bust, yeah.
You just have to use the DS3 tool to connect it.
No, I think he's talking about his fight pad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Ken fight pad.
So yeah, anything else, Kyle?
Of the $15 that I've allotted to the summer Steam sale, I purchased Sleeping Dogs and Straight Duke Infinity.
Good job on the Sleeping Dogs. I should really go back and dig into that.
Yeah, I started. I'm really liking Sleeping Dogs. It's fun. It's
pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
I think it was Chips who first played it, and he was like telling everybody to play it a long time ago, and like I kind of blew him off, but I must say, like he was right on that game.
Yeah,
it is an amazing game.
I love the combat. It's the fun parts of GTA without all the bullshit shooting. So you just go and you beat the shit out of people, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I hardly ever used a gun in that game, actually. Combat is really good.
I like how it's the mix of English and Chinese. I don't know if it's Mandarin
with the
or not.
HD pack, that game is gorgeous.
Oh, it is. It is fucking gorgeous.
Like when you get into the main city with all the neon lights and everything
and
else.
the rain, and it's raining at night. Yeah.
Damn, is that a good looking game? Except for that one setting that I could never turn on because like my video card temperature would go up 20 degrees. It was like some weird
SSA or something like that.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh, I probably should pay attention to the temperature settings, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should download yeah, you should do that.
Fraps. I was just like, everything on max, because my computer can handle it.
What kind of card was it again?
I've got a 660 Ti.
No, I mean, like, what brand? Because, like, I have an EVGA.
I think mine's an EVGA.
Yeah, you can download a software suite that has this really nice graphical little widget that shows.
I do have
EVGA
that.
Precision X.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
so that way, because like Josh told me, and it works out great, you can set custom settings. So as like load increases or temp, the fan kicks up so it's not constantly making noise. It's pretty sweet.
But yeah, there's like I had the game completely maxed out except for that one setting, which whatever reason turned my video card into like an oven. But just turned that off and the game ran fucking gorgeous. But
yeah,
that's such a good looking game. Oh, and it's too bad we will probably never see a sequel to it.
Why not?
I don't think it did as well as they wanted.
It went cheap quick, which isn't usually a good sign. And I don't mean like cheap as in $40. Like I think when I bought it a month after it came out, it was like $20.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
it tanked, I think.
And they put a lot of DLC out for it, as you saw. I mean, a lot of the stuff on Steam is all like costumes or whatever, but there's like three or four packs of extra content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good game though. I'm glad you guys finally, or Kyle actually picked it up.
Yeah.
Needs to finish Saints Row before he plays that though.
No, I don't.
You really do. There's a lot of things that you haven't seen that will really push your opinion of that game forward. It gets pretty awesome, Kyle. Like, things that go down are definitely worth seeing. I mean, Hulk Hogan's in it, for fuck's sake. I already have the next one paid for, like a month ago.
Not me.
Don't be a faggot.
I'm not getting it.
You don't have to use the dubstep gun, Josh.
There will be no Neo Josh.
You're a president with superpowers. It's going to be awesome.
There will be no Neo.
That's very disappointing.
Unless somebody wants to buy it for me. And even then I won't play it.
It's a real shame that Chips doesn't like that game. Really dampens my opinion of him.
Well, what about me with Saints Row 4 then? Does it dampen your opinion of me, Bill?
No, I know that you're an insufferable cunt like we all are. James is a rational person that should enjoy that game for what it is. Yep.
Not everybody likes dick and fart jokes.
There's hardly any dick and fart jokes. I'm talking about the space aliens, spaceships, laser bikes, and Hulk Hogan. That's all awesome. Yeah. Especially with that time we got all those helicopters. Never mind. Mm-hmm. And then the whole section around the big statue with I Need a Hero. It's like one of the best video game moments ever.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I love that
Is that
section.
all you got, Kyle?
Yeah, I've only played like 10 minutes of Strike Suit, so I don't have enough to say on it.
All right, well, we do have some listener questions, and I will say that one of them is, I'm going to allow one book question.
Okay.
One book question, and it's because somebody's going on a trip, and we'll help them out. Because you two are cunts. So, first question, Kyle, if you will go down that.
Kenji Salk asks, actually it's more like a demand. Favorite pizza topping configuration! ! That's what he said.
Josh?
I guess I would just go with a Hawaiian, like pineapple and ham.
How about yourself, Bill?
I would say for shitty, phone book, TV commercial pizza, I would go with Hawaiian as well. But if it's quality, like brick oven pizza, just the straight margarita. Just cheese, basil, olive oil. Love it.
Yeah. It's a similar thing. If it's a good pizza, just a normal pizza.
Yeah.
But if it's order, I'm a big fan of chicken and bacon. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, grilled chicken bacon is pretty good.
Which I've never had until Kyle recommended it, but then I started having it. It's not so bad. Could use some pineapple, though.
You could always ask for it. You could call it a, I don't know what the fuck you call it.
Chicken.
What's disappointing is those places need to add and
call it a Hawaiian cock.
Ooh, there you go. They could call it a Hawaiian cock. I wish that those places would have red peppers, like red bell peppers instead of green, because that sweet would come through for what you're wanting right there, Josh. I hate that
I don't
all
like
of
peppers,
those.
Bill.
The red peppers are different.
I don't like peppers, Bill.
They don't taste like...
Roasted red peppers are so good.
I don't like peppers.
I just wish that all of the chain places would get rid of green and add red, because it would be a totally different pizza. Damn it. All right.
The second question, Steve519 asks, what does Bill think of AC?
Animal Crossing.
Oh, I thought that was...
What does Bill think of air conditioners?
No. I'm like AC. I'm like Atlantic City or...
Assassin's Creed?
Or Assassin's Creed.
Well, I do have big opinions on air conditioning.
Cunt?
No.
Anyway, he continues, are you all enjoying the Steam sale? And can we switch Kyles?
He doesn't have a Kyle.
That's what it says.
Unless he's talking about us taking the Geek and Destroy Kyle. At which point, yes, we can.
Maybe he calls his penis Kyle.
And I've been trying to do that.
Switch penises with Steve519?
No, switch Kyles with Geek and Destroy.
Oh. That's weird.
I voted for you, Kyle.
But then he realized Bill doesn't have a vote, so...
Yeah. I voted with myself. Yeah.
Bill, what do you think of Animal Crossing? Oh, wait, you already talked about it.
Yeah, you already talked
No, I'm talking about air
question's
conditioning.
answered.
It's summer. You're not supposed to walk around in a tank top. Don't run your fucking air conditioner at 70 degrees. It's summer. Try and do the nation a favor and stop being a cunt. Run at about 676. That's where you need to be. It's hot outside. Stop being a pussy.
Well, I've had mine on 65.
Yeah. This is why the world is falling into an abyss of pain and no resources.
It's been
summer. You're supposed to be slightly uncomfortable.
It's been abnormally hot here, though.
No. People that just are like my neighbor, it could be 70 degrees outside and they're running their air conditioner all day.
Oh, no. If it's, I'll
That's
run like
mental.
a fan, but not my air conditioner.
No, if it's 100 degrees, get it to where it's at least livable. I'm saying if it's nice outside, stop being a pussy.
It's never nice outside, Bill.
Yeah.
That's why
I get
inside.
very uppity with wasteful people.
Yeah. I'm pro open windows.
Yeah, I love the breeze coming
it's
through.
window suitable weather, they're open.
That's because you don't have an air conditioner.
I have one. I have central air.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I do.
No, you don't.
It's set on 72.
Kyle,
right
I've
now.
been to your place.
I'd prefer to be a little hot and have a cross breeze than a fucking air conditioner any day.
I leave my fan on a lot. More so than my air conditioner.
Yeah.
It's on right now.
Fans are nice. Steam sale. I bought 4 things, so it's better than the last one.
Steam sale sucks.
It's like the second day. Or third day.
Yeah, but there's nothing I want.
It's the third day, Josh.
There's nothing I want.
Well, there isn't a lot of
Third
things that you
day.
want, to be fair. I mean, even if everything was on sale, is there really anything you would actually buy?
Yes?
What?
I don't know.
See?
I window browse.
Are you going to grab Remember Me if it goes cheap?
No.
You don't like the Paris setting?
I have no idea anything about that game.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, the community choice is actually switching right now.
Oh man, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, they're all just cheap.
The one that
shitty
I
games.
voted for. Universe Sandbox.
Didn't I gift that to you?
That's what I did.
But I still
Yeah.
voted for it.
I like that. Every
No, I
once in
bought
a while,
it. You gifted it to Kyle. I wouldn't accept your gift.
Oh, that's right. It's fun to screw around with every once in a while.
Yeah, Steam sale not so good.
Well, we're getting towards the end of the generation. You know, there's a lot of that too, and we bought a lot of the things that we wanted. I grabbed Tomb Raider, which was one of the last holdouts, so yep.
I already own most of what they have anyways.
Exactly.
So what's with this trading card bullshit?
It's stupid.
I don't know, care, or understand, Kyle. I think when you buy a game, it's like opening up a random pack of cards, and if you get a rare one, you can sell it for actual things.
Actual money, yeah.
That
I
will
see
net
that.
you a game, yeah. So when you buy any of these, it says, has cards, cross your fingers.
No, I get that, but I don't understand why Steam introduced this thing.
It's just more of the stick and carrot, because a lot of people have bought so many games, people like us, and so now it's enticing to grab these things. I don't really want that game, but maybe I'll get, card X. The thing that I find annoying is they have the badges where the badges are tied to games that I already fucking own. I think they should give me those points if you're going to do a system like this. I can't get those points. I'm not rebuying BioShock Infinite.
No, it's if you play it, you'll get it.
Really?
Yeah, you'll get the cards.
Oh, then I'll just fire all that shit up. I thought it was if you bought it during this.
No. All the cards are the game are retroactively given cards.
Oh, I see.
So you just have to go and play it. And
That's
then
why
give you
Chio was
cards.
playing Skyrim. He's a car whore.
No, he's been playing Skyrim before that.
Was he?
Yeah.
He's been modding it a lot lately, I believe.
Yeah, I'm getting real close to going back. If there's a decent sale on all the DLC, that's trouble.
Let me say this now. There'll
I'm
be
sorry,
no more
Josh.
Skyrim talk on the show.
But DLC is different. Talk.
No. We've had our 19 episodes of Skyrim.
Yes,
Animal Crossing is now getting close to that line.
Well, I think I'm done talking about Animal Crossing.
Next question.
When they screwed me with the island.
Next question. At Sean Green asks, since I know Josh loves book talk, has Bill or Kyle... It should be have. Bill or Kyle? Well, I guess has works too.
Just read
Has
the
Bill or
freaking
Kyle
question.
read any
Sometimes
good books lately?
I throw the has in there because it's a joking has. I has the Doritos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he was going for.
God
Maybe.
damn it.
I don't know. He needs recommendations for his vacation.
Kyle.
I don't know what he likes to read, so it's hard to give a good recommendation, but if he likes fantasy, I can't recommend the Kingkiller Chronicles enough. In the Name of the Wind and Wise Man Wise Man's Fear are both excellent books.
Yeah. I gotta think we'll have more news for the third one coming soon.
I know.
Like at the start of fall. Yeah,
What series is that?
The King Killer Chronicles.
What's that?
It's just a story that follows a young boy throughout, his childhood into adolescence, and it's really entertaining and good.
Boring.
It's like Harry Potter, but
Holy
a million
shit.
times better.
No need to go on.
No.
We're
I've avoided
good.
saying that, Kyle, for that very response.
We're good. No need to go on. So, Bill, any suggestions?
Think of it, a boy has his entire family murdered,
We're cool.
and there's demons and death.
No explanation needed, Bill.
All right, fine. Whatever, Kyle.
Dumb.
All right. I don't know. I'm reading one called Starfish, which is some pretty hard and dark sci-fi right now.
That's some weird fucking shit. Oh, Wool's really good.
I never made it. I read the first one, like you said, and never went back.
Yeah, you really only need to read the first one, though.
It is a really great short story. Even though a short story, it's pretty long for a short story, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 50 pages.
Yeah. Wool's pretty solid. Can't recommend.
But Jim Butcher's is appropriate for a vacation. Lean more towards Dresden if you haven't, but the Furies of Calderon series is really good.
If you like guns and monsters, I just finished the Monster Hunter International book. It's not very good as far as how well it's written, but there's guns and monsters and it's entertaining. Yeah. I don't know. Tough to say without really knowing what you're into.
Yeah.
Tough to say.
Yeah.
I think you would like the King Killer Chronicles, though, Josh.
Yeah. No need to go back and dwell, Bill. None.
Well, the thing is that
Here's the thing.
It's a pretty big book series that it's one of those things that you want to be on the roller coaster before the ride's over.
Yeah. No. I could do without Harry Potter.
It's not like Harry Potter, though. It's just
pretty sure somebody on this show, actually on this episode, did say it's fucking Harry Potter.
I stopped saying that because
I didn't say that.
The magic is based in science.
Nope.
Which is why it's okay.
Kyle, why don't you tell them how they can get in contact with us if they so choose?
All right.
Idiot.
They can contact us on Twitter like the people did before. You can shoot Josh a tweet at Nacero, myself at KR Dumont, Bill at Billy B. Black, or the podcast at C-Strike, at Critical Strike, goddammit, at Critical Strike. The phone number is 909-C-Strike or 909-278-7453, or you can shoot us an email at cstrikepodcast@gmail.com.
And as always, hit up Platform Nation. There's been a lot of fun podcasting going back and forth about certain topics that's entertaining. And I think finally all of the E3 bullshit's died down, so people are back to doing normal shows.
Thank fucking God.
Ooh, I did finish Old Man's War for Sean. That would be a good one. If you ever saw Starship Troopers, it's somewhat in that vein. It's very light science fiction. It's very humorous. Humans are out in space fighting for planets and resources.
That's not like Starship Troopers at all.
Well, they're out fighting for resources and planets like that, and there's a big, brute force of a military, but no one can join said military until they're elderly, like 75 plus. And so I can't tell you how that all works out because it's a pretty big spoiler of the story, but it's a pretty good time. It's very amusing. And what are the little people in Gulliver's Travel called? The Lilliputians?
Yeah.
So imagine if there was an enemy force of those little folk, except it wasn't a nice story and there was war happening. What exactly would go down if an enemy force entered their towns and cities? The mayhem and humorous outcomes, that kind of thing goes down. It was a fun book. You can read it in a weekend if you really want to, and it's a good fun story.
War. What is it good for?
Well, it takes place, first person perspective from an older man that goes off to war and all of these other, people and how they interact and how they see things when they have an entire life experience. But it's
absolutely nothing.
It was really good. I enjoyed it. There's a whole series of them. I only read the first one, but it's pretty entertaining.
Nothing. Are we done?
Yeah.
Molten God's Eye's pretty good, too.
All right, so we will talk to you guys in 2 weeks, and I'm done recording.
All right, me too.
Okay.